Hello there, CGI viewers. How y'all doing tonight? We welcome you to our inaugural championship playoff match into the season, whatever you want to call it. Tonight on the desk, you have me, myself, Boomer2526, along with Senor Ven Granite, casting this beautiful night. Ven, how you feeling?
I'm also here tonight. That's it's been a rough season with logistical, nightmares here and there, but we're here. This is it. This is the moment. All these teams have, well, both of these teams have been dreaming of, like who doesn't wake up every day and thinks to themselves, God damn it, I wish I was the first ever CGI champion.
Exactly. It's just great to be here. I'll be honest, I lost the train of thought. But yes, everybody wants to be the CGI champion, but tonight we only have two teams going at it. Milf Hunters versus Team One Shot. I will say, though, noting already, we already have the CGI luck of needing subs, as Polk was too scared to show up to face his fears. Therefore, Oscar will be playing in his place. Just want to let that out of the
That's
out of
just
the
the
air.
way it goes, unfortunately.
Yeah. Some people run at their fears dick first, just at it, and some people, they turn the other direction. But it is what it is. Luckily, we have subs. It's why we're here.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And honestly, if you're not facing your problems dick first, I mean, what are you even doing? Also, I noticed in the chat, Plasmic Fire, you asked, what is the CGI? Boomer, why don't you tell him what the CGI is?
Oh my God, have you not heard? The CGI is this awesome new league known as the Cool Guys Invitational, where you can sign up and maybe be chosen to play in it. It is well, depending on how many teams we have, anywhere from generally a 4 to 8 week season with playoffs at the end, requiring 2 weeks of playoffs, where you can perhaps win taking Oz to a lunch date.
Oh.
At least that's what I've been told, although I think they lied to me.
I think he mails you a kiss in the mail.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
I can only fantasize about
you can open up the envelope and just rub it all over yourself. Put the kiss wherever you choose. But it's yours, and no one can take that away from you. Plus, you get to be the inaugural CGI champion, or the respective champion of whatever season you play in. But if it ain't the OG season, does it even count? Does it even matter? Yes.
It fucking doesn't. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
yes, it does.
We weren't on the same
it does. It does.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may have an extended period of talking because, never mind, I got the invite. Thank God. All right, I thought we were going to get torched.
Sounds amazing.
But it looks like the lobby's actually getting set up, and we might start relatively on time. You love to see this in Call of Duty.
I don't think we've ever had this while casting together, that we actually start on.
We most certainly have not.
You and I have casted many matches together, and they have all been late because I'm convinced the league has it out for us.
You're goddamn right. The league has it out for us.
We do so much for them,
and
they still require more.
We love Preston in the chat.
Is Preston in chat? Oh, we love that. That is a separate name, but I agree. I'm gonna do. Oh, how do I do this?
But much like any COD outing, we do have some tortures, and this is just the way it is. Bear with us, folks. We will get this going at some point. If you've never tuned in before, no, this is absolutely scuffed. I'm faded. Boomer's here, and he's gonna help me through it. But I'm driving and casting tonight, so please don't yell at me.
I'm like his emotional support pet trying to help him, but at the end of the day, the blind can only be helped so much, so we'll see how this goes.
You're not wrong. I'm going to make sure these teams are correct real quick.
Let's hope.
I can do this. I am smart boy. Okay.
With our scuffed way of reversing the teams and then flipping them again.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is correct.
I trust, and even if it's not, we've been casting for 6 weeks. I would hope that we can somewhat know the names.
All right, I think we're actually just about ready to get into our first game, which is going to be a Tuscan hardpoint, by the way. We didn't even talk about the teams. We got Giants, Mills, Ozin for Polk, Logie versus Iceberg, Trademarks, Resent in for Killer Ghost, and James. Who will take home the inaugural first season ring? Well, we are about to find out, because we're going to load into a Tuscan HP.
You know what? We'll see. I think that depends on whether Mills sits and spawns or whether he plays the game like a normal human being. But either way, I gotta say, picking on the team of One Shot. They've been coming hot. They did good. You know, I think the only team they lost to going into playoffs was Milf Hunters. They're out for revenge. Trademarks is angry.
You'll never
I know.
guess.
I just know.
Boomer, you're never gonna guess.
What?
I got the fucking teams wrong.
It wouldn't be a CGI stream with us casting if it wasn't.
Oh,
That's all I'm
love
gonna
it.
say.
All right, well, bear with us on the cast. It's gonna be kind of difficult, but also not because we've done this so many times. So here we go. Is Oscar? He's gonna start it out mid. He's playing the L. He usually plays this. Like, honestly, I've never seen him in any other spot. Giants. He's gonna get 2 right off the rip. Loki combines for 3, and this is not looking good for Team One Shot.
Absolutely not. They go 4 down. Giants with 3. Loki with 1. No kills. Oh, 1 kill. 2 kills. No, 1 kill on the side of One Shot showing up as Milf Hunters.
Yeah.
Loki's in their field, but oh my god, Iceberg knew it. He is just better. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Oz still the mid godhead. He knows his role. He will get the kill. Look at that excellence out of him. As we see, Team Milf Hunters is trying to push through to the bottom church, but One Shot is prepared for this, as they know that the P1 time is not going to go in their favor, so they move towards the P2.
Absolutely, they're making the smart move. James here, he's the most important player right now as he spawns his teammates close and gets a massive kill on Giants to ensure this hill will at least be in their control for the time being. But it's still anyone's game, as this is Vanguard, and breaking hills is really easy.
100%, and as we see, you know, Team Milf Hunters doesn't have a ton going on as One Shot takes three of them down. Mill's trying to be the last man up, but there's people all around him. Hopefully Logie can come in for some help, but despite the lack of playing capability, Team Milf Hunters has done very good to play fundamentally and make sure they don't allow Milf Hunters to roll through them.
Yeah, Milf Hunters against Milf Hunters is really difficult right now. Team names are hard and flip. I thought Oscar turned on Resent like that and they traded. Okay, well, alright. Anyway, some much needed time for the way of One Shot does not go their way as Milf Hunters, the guns are hot already.
Yeah, you know, they've probably been playing League play for at least 3 hours minimum leading into this match. And as we see, Giants in the back roofs, but Iceberg spots him. He knows because he's better. And as then they look towards the front, can they get the first on hill? They can. Iceberg now sitting on hill after the death of Logie. But, oh my god, James is just better. Never mind Iceberg. He's getting all the kills.
Yeah, we know Iceberg, he's that catalyst player. You know he's going to influence the game in some way or another. The guy's just different. There's a reason he is the captain of this team, as he is a direct matchup with Giants, another player who has explosive potential. And as we say that Iceberg is a beautiful 3-piece, absolutely shitting on Mills. He might get a 4, but no, he has to reload. Logie, he shuts down the monster in Iceberg, but the gun is awake, it's hot, and this can only go one way.
And as we see that, it seems as though Team One Shot, they just keep on killing, they keep on picking up that time, fighting to get back into this game, but it's now only a 20-point difference. Although Milf Hunters all already on new, they seem to be setting up, but they are only 2 down. If, say, a player like James or Resent could make a flank, make a play on this hill, Milf Hunters
it was a good play, but Logie, he reads it easily and just takes down James for an easy kill, but Iceberg, he's here, and as per usual, he's winning fights.
And Resent with the fists out gets a good kill on the Giants. Iceberg kind of flustered on hill, doesn't know what's going on, but finally they get the kills, they get the trades. Going in favor of One Shot.
Oh, shit!
Logie getting James, oh shit.
How do you let that happen? Logie comes in and takes him out right at the knees. You hate to see it. Trademarks with a big 2. Resent combines for 3, and they now have control of this hill.
Absolutely, only 25 seconds left, but that's more than enough to build a lead or save them going into this P5. Team One Shot looks like they are getting slayed. Looked like at the beginning of the map it may have been a quick-in, but they are not down for the count.
I'm really unclear as to how they lost that hill so easily and are still not rotated for P5. Really strange out of them. Bold strategy, don't know if it's going to work out, but they are now fully rotated and in control of the next hill. Let's see if Team Milf Hunters can break it.
I'd also like to point out, we see Resent Tom with a 13-9 scoreboard. I think he gave the controller to someone else, but I don't know.
Oh my, a beautiful kill on Giants, and a crucial one as that marks 3 down, and this is going to be some big time if they actually get on the hill, which they have, and they might be able to push this lead out a little bit.
Actually, I take it back. Only Tom would use the hand stop. Yes, as you said, Iceberg coming in with 1, perhaps a 2. Oh, can he get the 3rd? No, he runs out of bullets, and Oz, being the GOAT he is, absolutely shits on him, but James can get his trade to secure them more and more of this P5 time, although it seems like the Milf may already be ready for this rotation.
Yeah, absolutely. Logie, he's going to be the guy here. He's going to go in and get absolutely pissed on James. Well, Sprezen's going to shit on James as well as Logie. And he's also going to go ahead and shit on Giants as well, as he is just putting everyone on his shit list and taking them out.
Yep, Tom decided that they're not going to kill my teammate. If he's getting taken out, he's going down by me. And now as we see James on the P1, he gets 1 kill, doesn't quite spot Oz, although he has a feeling he's there, except Iceberg comes and takes him out for him, being the great support AR player he can be. And now they have what seems to be total control of this P1, except for the fact that Milf Hunters flip spawn and are now spawning the P2 tank.
Yeah, Mills is going to have a beautiful entry kill right there, allowing Oscar to collect some of this time, as they were in dangerous territory of falling behind. It's not a huge lead, but on Tuscan, if it doesn't come down to the P4 or the P5, I mean, the P2 to P3 rotation, that's what really hurts you.
Oh, 100%. That can make or break an entire game just with 1 person rotating.
Well, they did a good job, and they're getting this final 20 seconds. James might have something to say about it as he takes out 1, but his teammates combined for 3. They're going to get the rest of this time, but they do not have the rotation. Giants, he's going to be that cutoff guy. Let's see if he can do his job right here.
100%, although I think, oh, never mind. And Mills saves Iceberg's ass, and now he can finally make the play bottom church.
But Resent, he's going to be that guy. Resent, he is going to be that guy. He is making plays right now. He's making the right plays. He is making them uncomfortable in their own spawn, but unfortunately for him, Milf Hunters still have full control of this hill, despite all the numbers, because it just feels like One Shot's playing a little too scared right now.
Yeah, One Shot needs to get the guy out of the back, and they succeed. James killing Mills. They likely have spawns now, which is absolutely phenomenal for them. Although they're still lacking to get the hill time. They're focusing up.
What are you doing, Resent? Get in the damn hill! As he finally gets back in the hill, he's going to go ahead and take a look towards Church. He doesn't spot Oscar, but he does get the cue from the splash. Gives the callouts to his teammates, who do a beautiful job of cleaning him up. And the rest of the scrap time should go their way, as I don't think Milf Hunters are going to fight this.
Yeah, as we see Tom's
yeah, I guess they're going to fight
for
this.
Oh my god, never mind.
But they are going to straight up lose the rotation, I guess, as a very smart play happens.
Iceberg doing it all for his team. You need cover fire, I got you. You need rotation, I got you. You need me to be that guy, I got you. As we see him ready for the first couple fights on this P3. Although Giants in vines distracts him for Mills in the back, as Milf Hunters now fucking take this out of nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both teams kind of turned off their brains in terms of rotations, but the team that's going to come out on top is Team One Shot. It was desperately needed, as they were starting to fall behind, as all the momentum was behind One Shot, but now, big chance to turn it around.
Oh, 100%. Although Mills in this back head, he can get ripped off. Iceberg, Resent fades, he gets the kill. They don't know where the guy is on hill. Oz is doing his little sneaky dance, hiding the best he can. Trade takes out the guy in the back.
On the flank.
Here to kill on hill. Oh! He does, though, but it gets traded out by Logie, and so does Resent, as Team
James
Milf Hunters just want a
big kill. It's going to prevent a lot of this scrap time going the way of One Shot, allowing the team that appears to be One Shot.
Yeah.
But it's going to allow the actual One Shot to rotate, but unfortunately they've all left hill again. They have a bad habit of that, but if they stay on it, I can definitely see them taking this game.
Yeah, if they can stay on it and maybe not have a sub taking their long shots.
Oh boy.
In the end, it works out as Resent kills Mills going top, and the rest of them have to flood through mid. Team One Shot all spawning in the back in the tanks. They're aware of the guy's field. They're up and ready for this. What seems like this could be an actual game lead on the side of One Shot.
Yeah, trademarks with absolutely beautiful movement. Unfortunately, gets shit on by Giants, but he holds onto the hill long enough for his teammates to reinforce, and it's going to be a hard break if you're on Team Milf Hunters.
It absolutely will be, because they just keep on spawning that 2 area, and they're not doing any work to flip, which makes sense going into the P5. But it's actually a lot of hill time if you can't break this and keep it white.
Absolutely, but unfortunately for One Shot, Milf Hunters are already rotated trademarks. However, he gets the entry kill. James in the second. It's going to allow for a bit of control in this P5 area to Team One Shot. I'm so faded. Team
You're
One
good.
Shot.
No.
What?
Logie got horrible timing, being a cataclysm for this, as we now see that all of Team Milf Hunters have various angles, but they're getting traded. Finally, though, Milf Hunters gain the lead by taking Milf down. They know they're off spawn, but can Milf stay up? Ego challenging his life. James takes him out. Next one up, Giants on Milf. James get traded.
Oscar, he's doing a great job keeping pressure on the hill, but he's not in control, and he knows it. Things are getting a little too uncomfortable for for Milf Hunters. That's one shot. They are within 24. They're 24 points away from taking this home.
Yeah, as you see, though, the real Milf Hunters are actually sitting on hill finally. They changed the Massachusetts. Him and Trade keep Ego Chalice out like they did. Perfect slide on
the flank. He actually gets them the rest of this scrap time, but it's all tied up. This next hill, as it usually is going to determine the game. I fucking hate Q1. I really do. But here we are on Tuscan.
But do they know Mills is behind them, though? He might shoot the guy in the back on the Godheady area. He could be a real problem. They can't take him out. He gets one. Logie for the second. Iceberg gets the trade on the Logie, though. Has the time. Two on each side. James trying them, though.
Absolutely.
James with the second. Can he get Giants? He can't. As he sits on hill, maybe making this a tie game.
Absolutely, and there is no time to waste if you're on either side. 10 points away. As Trademarks, he gets one, but it's looking like it's going to go the way of one shot as no one is close enough to the hill to really contest. And that's going to be it.
Tom jump shot
actual
on Giants in the last moment.
They did indeed. The team that is actually Milf Hunters takes map 1.
Absolutely. Great map to 9-point difference. This is something similar to what we saw the last week of official matches, non-playoffs, where these two face each other, and that map 1 was extremely close.
Absolutely. It was exactly what you expect to see in both of the teams that make finals. I mean, these guys have fought and clawed their way through some pretty difficult teams, not counting us, because
100%. They had to beat both Oz and Morph at the same time. That is impressive.
Beating Morph is a fucking chore, let me tell you.
And not getting distracted by Oz's absolute masculinity on the map is something in and of itself.
Oh, absolutely. But thankfully, these lobbies are moving right along, so we shouldn't have to wait too long in between matches, which I am super thankful for, as I don't want to be here all night.
Me too, and just to clarify, this is a best of 5, correct?
This is a best of 5. We are not doing a best of 9.
Thank the Lord above.
Shit.
As we see Eddie Jr. in the chat calling out, "Let's go Iceberg, let's go." I'm on the same page with you there, bud. I'm hoping for him to be the fry man that he is.
Absolutely. It really, that's what it comes down to. Iceberg and Giants are just going to fry. You know they are. So it comes down to your threes. Is Mills going to fry? Is Trade going to fry? Because for me, those are the catalyst players. If they're on, it's GG's.
For me, yeah, I mean, going on that, the big catalyst in my opinion, will be Trade, because we saw Tom actually got the majority of their slaying power that map. He was just popping off endlessly again and again and again. Meanwhile, Iceberg and Trade kind of stayed around that even point. And they weren't doing bad by any means, but you'd love to see them put up a couple more numbers is the thing. And if they want to take a map, especially a respawn of all, they're going to have to do that.
Absolutely.
I will point out, too, last time Mills played this map squaring up in playoffs, I believe he dropped 16 elims.
He did indeed.
I was very impressed about it. We'll see if he can do it again, though.
Did he shoot someone through the floor? No, he didn't. He got shot through the floor. But anyway, he's in finals, I'm not, so here we are. We are going into
That's okay, we're playing
Siege,
next season. He isn't. I mean, yeah, anyway, going on to the Desert Siege.
Oh, shit. Let's see if I got the teams right. I'll be able to tell you in just a moment. Alright, let's find out.
God, I'm hoping you did.
I did. Everything should be correct.
Oh my god, phenomenal.
Well, the series score might not be. I don't know if I got that correct. Just
don't worry about that. Nobody.
Just know Milf Hunters have the first map. Fuck, I got it wrong. Alright, whatever.
We're in map 2. Milf Hunters won the first hardpoint 250 to 241. They won. It is what it is. Moving on, we're going to start off with the side of one shot. The team names are correct. praise the Lord Van above. As we see, they're making a hard push towards mids, but Giants gets the kill onto Iceberg. And as we see, they're all cretting up, but nobody's really challenging.
Yeah, that quick opening blood has really slowed everything down. Trademarks, he's going to try to even it up at least with one on the side of Mills. He's just going to cred this spot out. He knows someone went out bottom mid, but I don't think he knows that they actually left the building and is just kind of roaming around. He is now back in the building as Loki. He is just all over the place, deciding now to cred up a corner.
Yeah, I think Loki's in the same scenario. He has no clue where Trade is. He doesn't know if he stayed or goed, so he really doesn't want to give his life. And on defense, he can make that cred a lot easier. Oz just keeps on peeking and chowing this doorway, expecting someone to be there, trying to get Loki's back up, but still nothing comes through as Trade and Resent are just credit up, ass chapped up inside that top mid. Tom all the way outfield. Ego challenging Giants with a sub.
But he's going to get taken down by Loki, making it a 2v1. Trademarks last alive. Let's see if he can make some magic happen. He does have bomb, and he should have just enough time to get this down, but Loki might pounce on him the second he does. But Trade, he manages to get away, but unfortunately, he gets absolutely pissed on. You hate to see it. Loki with the big clutch, and he is just showing him a little extra love, as he does.
I say, Loki
Giants have to get there to shoot bodies, too.
Loki shooting Trade's body despite the fact that Trade almost shit on him. Weird out of usage, can't lie. Good effort on Trade, as these two are just salty that the last map even got close. I can feel it, I know it, I can smell it.
This is absolutely
it smells like a high school football team's locker room after a 70-72 match. Don't even know if that score is possible.
It definitely sounds possible if you have no fucking defense whatsoever. But
both teams are offense gods.
But here we are. Let's see. They clutched the defensive round. Let's see if they can clutch this offensive round. It's a Giants. He's gonna get an opening kill into Trade, who kind of just waltzes on into that. Mills did the same thing, and with these stat lines, you have to think Milf Hunters are just Desert Siege goblins.
Yeah, you would assume. Although Resent shits on Loki because he's doing that all series.
Oscar, it is windy in Desert Siege as Resent goes ahead and tucks him to bed. Brother, you have got to fucking hold steady, control your recoil, and stop waving around.
No, I gotta give that to Oz, actually. He's so cracked that he tried killing both of them at the same time, forgetting that his bullets can't curve. It's what happened. We see now, though, Iceberg and Resent, the only two up versus Giants and Milf, the slay
no, you hate to see that. He just doesn't have the trigger to split. But doesn't matter, because he's shit on both of them anyway! Giants! Holy cow! What a play out of this guy. He is truly fucking different.
He is just not like the rest. Repping his Season 4 Masters emblem, he shows them why he has it.
Some of us earned our emblems and some of us didn't. I won't say who is who, but you know that he earned his.
He did earn his, unlike many of the CGI staff who had more play on their accounts. a number that I am more than proud to say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As we see, the team one shot makes an A play with no presence there. Mills is the only one behind the train. Doesn't really spot anybody though.
He does spot Trade though, and he goes ahead and goes for the kill. As Trade just kind of sits there and lets him. I'm not sure what was going on, but he's not as cracked as he could be. Unfortunately, his next opponent is Iceberg, a much more cracked individual, but he does not get good timing as he runs right into the crosshairs and Mills takes him out. Now 2 for 2. He's going for the ace. He knows where Resent is due to his red dot, but I don't think he's red number 3 up on top. James might be in a position to get a kill here.
Yeah, he thought he knew where Resent was.
Oh, he doesn't know where anyone is.
Although
where is he going?
James is cracked out of his mind, but unfortunately, he has no clue what's happening on the map currently. As he has to get a 1v4, he might just want to jump off the map.
Absolutely, as Mills does not get the ace, but he does get 3 on the round, and he is definitely playing for streaks.
I gotta say, I have no clue what happened to that map on the side of one, on that round on the side of one shot. They were there, and then they weren't.
Shit, man, I'm not entirely sure.
I really don't know. Chat, if you could help.
I'm not even sure they know what's going on. Chat,
I think we need to see James. I think we need to start on James as he is early in the game, but he's on the donut alert. AFK to start it, not a good sign. James 0-3.
Yeah,
I really don't need to pull you, so you gotta say. Let's see what his play is. He runs out, although he knows that the Milf Hunters are in the field, just pre-aiming that little
making
door.
sure that they don't read quite where he is, but he gets away with his life. And there's a lot of presence in this house. They're throwing a house party right now on the side of One Shot.
Oh, 100%. And he ran because he really did not want to drop that donut no more. He's really trying to eat it up and get himself a one breadstick on
Trademark's in a very great position here, and it goes for a 1-for-1 trade. Mills for Iceberg, James for Mills, and Oz now for James. Trademarks goes for Giants, and that is a round for Team One Shot, a quick one, and I'm not entirely sure what went on, but the house party got crashed.
The house party got crashed, but then Tom came in and said, fuck you, this is my land, pulled out a gun on them and put a couple into their chest, while Trademarks was over fiddling in the front yard, and he managed to kick a guy out before he caused problems.
Absolutely. The cops showed up, but they were promptly kicked out as Team One Shot takes that round, tying it up at 2-2. Defense seems to be the trend today.
Yeah, defense is... I think they'll take this map, you know? I think whoever gets defense last round, this is going to map game 11.
But James, no longer on the donut. You love to see that. Maybe he'll wake up now.
Yeah, I think that they're going to win now because of that.
It's very possible as Mills gives away his location. They know he's been playing around this A bomb, so you wonder if they'll elect to try and take it B and face the fight Giants. But either way, you've got a fight that you really don't want to take either way.
Yeah, and as we see, you know, lo and behold, Trade is either on the flank or watching the flank, and goddamn, he is watching that flank, knowing that Mills wants to push this out. Will he get the kill? Only time will tell. Probably 30 seconds.
Oscar's trying to use that spot I showed him, but unfortunately he falls. But Mills, he goes ahead and picks up that first blood. Now 7-3. He is trying to repeat his stat line from the match in which he allegedly shit on me.
There is no video evidence.
Absolutely none. Don't go looking for it. You won't find anything. Agreed, Cross. Boomer is an S tier caster.
I appreciate that very much. I would, if I had the chat open, I would.
As Iceberg and Present combine for 2, it's now a 2v2 situation. Mills and Giants versus Present and Trademarks. Trade. He's going to be watching a strange angle, not really on the bomb, but Resent. Wait, no, it's a 3v2. I'm faded. Now a 3v1. I was very curious as to why there were suddenly 3 people alive. Turns out I'm just stupid. It's Mills. He's just going to run right into Iceberg's line of sight, and that is, I believe, the first offensive round?
I was about to say the same thing. Yes, it is. It is 4 defense wins up until now when, you know, Trademarks, Iceberg, and Co. just decide, fuck this, we're done.
And I also love to see Iceberg rocking the Strife compensator instead of the F8. Love that.
Agreed.
Goated.
It's the better play. All right, starting with the side of Milf Hunters here, we have Mills channeling Train long, although nobody's there to meet him, as he may be able to push this through. Only time will tell, but he's going to sit here for a second. Info tells him to push bomb there. Oh, but Iceberg knows where his head at, if he wanted it.
He does indeed. Resent, he's in a position to help Iceberg here. Let's see if I can remember which number he is, as he's still just decided to sit in this corner, but Trademarks, he's going to go ahead and do the work that Resent should have, as he was on the flank, but unfortunately he's going to be caught by Giants, making it a 3v2 in favor of One Shot.
Yeah, and Logi's trying to get bombed down, I believe, but I don't think anybody on the side of One Shot really, like, you know, oh, never mind, no, he's not stacked up. He doesn't want to chow that. Instead, he's sitting a cred spot, which if anybody pushes mid is very dangerous for him, as Giants cannot look over him.
Oh, I just missed Resent beating his ass with his own bare hands, but now leaving Giants in a 1v3. Let's see if he can clutch up. It's not impossible. We've seen him do some pretty crazy shit.
I'd like to note Resent has 2 and the only 2 melee beating kills inside of this series so far. You got to think it might be the key to victory.
You got to think that maybe... Oh my goodness, this gets away, but Iceberg, he is not going to let that happen as he goes ahead and shuts that shit down before it becomes a highlight reel.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Iceberg, he decided, you know what, enough fucking around. I want to win this. I have shit to do tomorrow. So he decides that he wants it to go 3-1, and he is showing that right now.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not even just that he was dominant in the first map, but now he's a little bit different.
He is. You know, we gas him up, we hype him. I will forever and always say this man is different and not like the rest, and he is showing it.
Absolutely. Like, I remember this guy being pretty nasty in Cold War, but Vanguard has really just brought him to life. And they have all decided to have a house party against Giants. He's ready, though, and he has the welcome mat ready for Resent, who gets absolutely obliterated. But at the end of it, we are now in a 3v1 as two go down for one shot.
Yeah, Giants decided that whoever comes to his house has to take some shots, and the team in one shot could not handle their alcohol as we see him make it the lead. Although, finally, we see Team One Shot make it 2-2.
Oh, Logie with the sniper.
Oh, Logie with a sniper. That could make or break this round. If Logie keeps on missing, Iceberg will probably snap on him. Although, on the other hand,
no.
One Shot.
That was a very clean shot that Logie had, but Iceberg, he gets away by the hair of his chinny chin as he's just going to watch over Bomb. It's really going to be up to Giants. Giants is going to get absolutely pissed on. Can Logie do it with this pistol? As he has a default rat? Alright, whatever.
Odd. He must have made this class.
As he turned it into a 1v1 with trademarks. Trademarks, you can't lose the pistol. Buddy, oh, very, very bad timing for Logie as he just decides to look at the bomb real close and run away.
As we see One Shot now go up 5-2. Yeah, very interesting play. You know, he didn't have much time to defuse.
You would mostly
just
think that if the bomb is planted, you probably would want an advantageous place to watch it, and that's where you should check. But he thought that he was being bamboozled, so he decides to run in the opposite direction.
You know what? I gotta respect the play because it's big brain as all hell. Unfortunate, the other player did not big brain the same way. He made the normal big brain play.
It's very unfortunate. As Giants, he's going to go ahead and take that bomb. He's just playing this. He stares heady. I'm not sure exactly what his plan is. He's leaving himself rather exposed, but hey, maybe he knows something I don't. After all, they have a pretty good map record on this map.
I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't think he knows anything that I don't. But moving on, you know, he goes to bottom mid. Bomb carrier, you know, honestly, I thought him and Logie were fighting for it, but he got it in the end. And Iceberg, he's well aware that someone's out train long. He spots Mills, but Mills won't chow him because I believe that he's in an advantageous position. Oh, is Mills going to go for it? This could be heads ripped off on both sides.
This is just such a finesse fest
Oh my
right now.
God.
It's Mills. He doesn't know where he is. He thinks he's somewhere else.
He ran.
He fucking shits on him anyway. Oh my goodness, that was a huge kill to get, as he has been the catalyst for all of their rounds lost with his first bloods and just ridiculous wins. Oscar, he's going to go ahead and win another fight to make this a 2v1, now combining with Logie, and this should be done and dusted. As they finally get another round on the board.
I was going to say, finally, you know, they get their two defenses, and they just lost 3 in a row from then on. Finally, though, 5-3. Does the curse of the scoreline of 5-3 come through, or is One Shot just going to decide to shut it out because they don't want to play this god-horrendous game any more than they have to?
Oh, I really believe that if Iceberg can get a good first blood here, then it'll be over. But we're going to go live to him to see if he can do that. He's been the catalyst every single time this team has had dominant rounds. It's because of him.
I think it's because of that Paris pistol he actually has. You know, I think it's been the catalyst. Donnie Tempo over here challenging the stairs. All those spots and nothing. There is one guy outfield, but he's very unaware. As Mills comes in with the first blood onto Resent long, you could only predict it, but Tom chowed it anyway. As they're now down 4-3, it's very obvious they're a little more scared to play.
Yeah, that first blood, maybe not the most, you know, it's not the greatest loss to your team, but still a loss nonetheless.
That is extremely tough to say.
He's going to be nearly caught over in this train area, electing to back up, which is probably the safer move, as Mills has got this pretty well locked down. He may consider moving this over to the B site.
Yeah, he does, and, you know, Logie has his support.
Where is the bomb? Oh, I didn't realize bomb was down.
I thought that one of them had it. I'll keep it a buck. I really thought that one of them had it.
Someday we'll have fancy commands, don't worry. I just got to continue the plot.
Someday the casters will know what happens in the game as well.
I don't think that's true. I don't
you don't think we'll ever know what's going on?
Just don't lie to the people.
Hey, Ben, at least the next season will be it'll be easier to tell what's happening.
I hope so.
God, I hope so. All right, starting off with this.
You're being very optimistic.
Starting off with the side of Mills on Milf Hunters, he is their top score line, except for the fact that Logie's one less left. And I just lied to you guys. But he doesn't quite spot Iceberg all the way back train. Giants get the kills onto James. Been a very common occurrence of him getting those first bloods. Mills back in his heady. Iceberg might remember this, and if he does, it could be clean postcard goodbye for Mills.
Yeah, Iceberg, he's playing the safe angle this time. He knows where Mills likes to play, and he's just making his life as uncomfortable as possible. Making planting basically impossible right now.
He really does. You know, unless someone sneaks in through mid without him catching it, this A site's pretty damn locked down. As we see Mills and Giants
going to get this bomb down, as there's no one around who can really stop this. But number one, he's going to win a big fight over there on Logie and bringing it back to a 3v3. But bomb is down, and unfortunately, Milf Hunters are in a great position to defend this bomb.
You know what? I would like to take this back. Tom might know something that I don't, as he has the Carver 4 grip, except for the fact that Mills kills Iceberg and Present together in a 2-piece, leaving trademarks up in a 1v3, which we have not seen this game.
You have to think the curse had... Well, here we are, round 11, because how else could it fucking end but a round 11?
They're out for us. I think that we should just flip a coin to decide the winner at this point.
Oh boy, it's going to be great. Every game is going to come to the wire, and you know it is.
It's going to be a map 5.
I hate this. All right. As we're going to go ahead and once again start off with Iceberg to see if he can maybe pick it up just a little bit. Once again, the catalyst for one shot. He is the key right here to win. Present has bomb. You have to think maybe that's not the best call, but hey, what are you going to do? Bomb bitch is bomb bitch.
Maybe just take bomb B this time. Don't chow A like he has been, and the bomb might be able to go down. Although I will say we see Oz top tower now providing that cover support of Mills in mid. Multiple people running around Uni, but nobody's really chowing each other. It's a trade V, I think, Logie fight top. Although Oz, he does not respect the 1v1. He puts a couple shots into trade. Logie trying to jump up mid, but he's not going to do it. Instead, he decides to play Cred like the smart defense move.
Oh, Iceberg, he finally, patience, gets the first blood as he spots one up top plat, searching for another, but no one else towards the B-bomb, aside from Giants, who is hiding way in the desert like a Tuscan Raider, waiting for a speeder to come past, but he doesn't see anything as Resent. He's going to get this bomb down. Giants, he sees Resent. Unfortunately, he doesn't plant behind the bomb for some reason. Hey, what are you going to do?
Very unfortunate, although now Iceberg is so Giants. No. He's put in a rough spot. Oh my god.
And that's it. Milf Hunters just collapse all of a sudden. And that's it. They take map 2 to go up 2-0 in the series. And this is the closest 2-0 I've seen.
Agreed. I gotta say, apologize to Yana. I gotta say, I've never thought that I would ever root for Milf Hunters. And I still won't, but I would not mind if they were to win this next map.
It would be certainly nice on the schedules. We'd get to go to beds, say goodnight to our loved ones, and just have a jolly good time. But I don't know. I feel like the fire might be lit under one shot, or they will crumble this next map. Well, yeah,
trades. I think Trade's ass is hot after that one. He's ready to pop off in this control, along with James, who did not have the best of maps.
Yeah, James slowing down that map for sure. He was a big catalyst for them for it being so close in map 1, but unfortunately, not able to pull it through this time.
Very unfortunate. You know, I think if he had popped off, gotten a kill or two there, maybe, you know, didn't get as bad a timing, that could have been a very different scoreline that we saw. But in the end, Milf Hunters win.
Yeah, in the end, Milf Hunters win. As again, both of these rosters, they have fought through the gauntlet to be where they are. Although one team having a bit of an easier time than the other, unfortunately, it is showing.
It very much is, and it's also showing what. Never mind, I'm going to stop making my out-of-pocket comments, at least for as far as the next season goes. Anyways, as we move into a Berlin control, this could get mixy here, as I forget their map records, despite the fact that I should know it. But either way, just Berlin in general can get mixy, as offense often wins.
Yeah, offense often wins in this league, weirdly, especially.
Like, it's very odd.
Like, just whatever, I guess people have figured it out around here. Or they just can't hold defense worth shit.
No, I think it's the opposite. I think it's that we haven't figured shit out. We don't know anything.
That's completely fair. And I bear some responsibility.
That's the reason. Why Berlin offense always wins. Okay, let me see if I can find this real quick. Okay, Milf Hunters are 3-0 on this map, and Team One Shot is either 1-0 or 2-0. I'm unsure if they played it last week.
We'd have to check. We'd have to check the records, but
Yeah, and I don't have those.
the records don't
No,
matter
yeah.
because we
You know what?
are going into a game 3.
We're gonna say they're 1-0. That being said, I shit on Mills and Giants last week on this map, so maybe One Shot can do it too.
You know, I believe it.
I think Iceberg can be me, you know, because he's far better than I am. I have no problem admitting that.
I didn't
it should be easy for him.
Teams, so they're wrong.
That's okay.
We're used to it.
I said the wrong team names last time just because I was bad at it. You know, it happens.
I think the next the Codcaster makes sense. So like this won't be like a regular occurrence. As the lobby drops, they're going to give me another chance here. They heard my pleas, and that was very considerate of them.
It was. You know, I will say the Infinite Warfare Codcaster far better. We won't have as many problems next season.
Hold on. I'm getting some notifications. What's going on?
Notifications? Interesting. I think it's Intel. Could you imagine being the College Call of Duty League streaming Warzone at this time of day? Could not be our league.
Could not be us.
We are better than that. You think we'll stoop down to the low levels of watching Warzone competitively?
That being said, CGI Warzone.
It might happen.
That would be awesome.
Just might be the play.
Just one solo dolo. Just see what happens.
Yeah. No, just one.
Just one.
We fill up as many people as we can. I don't care if you lag out of the game or if you like tease your way to the top. It's one map.
Literally.
That's all we're doing. And if we do that, I think we need to give the one person who wins a special role that no one else ever has in the CGI. Like it'll just say like CGI useless win champion or something.
We'll see. Oh, it was the wrong map we loaded in. That's what it was.
Oh, we're not playing Berlin? Okay. Well, then ignore my whole stats.
Yeah,
as they are entirely
that he so fucking carefully got for you. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it is how it is some days. It's whatever. I'm not hurt. I'm not upset.
Looks like we're gonna be getting right into this, and I might actually have the teams right. Oh, or they'll be wrong. Like, fucking, of course they'll be wrong.
Milf Hunters just haven't played this map at all, so that's interesting. And Team One Shot has won it once or twice, or maybe what?
Maybe they've been saving it for champs.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe they just don't like it.
Or maybe they just don't like it. But I guess we're gonna find out as we're gonna get right in here, and I can tell you immediately that the teams are fucking wrong.
Damn it. You know, you can always tell if Oz's Minnesota AR is out on the screen. That's the way that I know.
And what is happening?
Are we supposed to play Gavoodoo? What's going on?
I'm not super sure what the fuck is going on.
I might as well start my stand-up routine at this point with how long this map's gonna take.
Oh goodness! Like just when you thought we were like gonna get through this quickly. All right, so they're on that
Giant
side.
says sorry, but won't explain what for.
So I don't know. I guess I'll just swap it again and see what happens. I just keep hoping I'll be right this time. All right, this time for real, probably, as we get into a Tuscan control, and potentially our final map of the night. If the team names are still wrong, I think they were right the first time. Actually, sometime before this, I mean, I should have just kept them unswapped. I fucking hate you. Oscar.
If this map times out, we're rolling an 8-sided dice, and whoever it lands on is getting banned from the CGI because we're blaming this on them.
I love that.
Actually, 7-sided because we can't ban Oz. That'll never happen.
Well, I mean, we can ban Oz.
Actually, you know what? No. It'll be an 8-sided, but Oz counts as Giants and Mills combined.
Wow. Toxic.
Yeah.
This Loki.
I'm not gonna.
He's gonna throw some nades to open this up. As they're gonna get control of this hill. And God, Lee, I am checked between that. I am not in this mode. Take over for me, Boomer.
I got you. Trade coming in with 1 kill, sliding around the Giants. Mills kills him though. Mills with a sub. I don't think I've ever seen that. Mills getting another kill on Gothead. Is tap at this point, but Resent says, no, get off my hill. 2 kills onto the star players of their team. As Tom versus Oz inside U, but Tom has backup, I might add.
Yeah, big fight about to go down here towards B. Unfortunately for Iceberg, Logie is going to win that. He's going to start capturing this B zone, forcing a diversion of attention. And Trade, he's going to shut that down quick, but it does give the clearance for for Milf Hunters to finish off the stay cap.
Yeah, as we see Milf Hunters, they seem to be taking the lead here, up 2 lives. They have the hill time. They have the first hill. 2 minutes on time. Can they clear out the guy in the back? Mills gets a very odd kill through a wall without a wall. James, though, catches it. He's smart. Catches, doesn't quite catch Oz because he has help. Although Iceberg getting Giants being different. Resent killing Oz. There's too many kills to note what's happening. Logie gets taken out top church by Trade. Now they're going P5. He has a Seattle surge. I don't think it's helping, but neither is the bunga-ass Florida one that Trade has out. It does help.
Yeah, absolutely, but Trade, he's doing God's work over here in P5 and forcing them to, acknowledge his presence and, play a little slower around him. They're so worried about him that they're just running into the AR of James, who is just shooting him through the wall, and you gotta admire that teamwork. I think that's what happened. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Then finally, Resent with the 3rd beatdown of the game. he expels the energy of witness me as he just throws his elbows in their face.
I believe a player just ran right by him. Or no, number 8. Never, that's his teammate. There's a big fight going down in P5 as it's trades for trades. As he's gonna stick his nose in here, but Oscar's gonna shut him down really fast. As Trade, he might have something to say about it. He slides out, takes down Oscar, and now he's in a position to stop this cap from going through. But Mills, beautiful play to lay down, traded out by James, and it's pandemonium. They don't get any ticks, unfortunately. But Giants, the last player up, and he is now dead. He is dead.
Not the player up.
Yeah, it's Iceberg. He has come back alive, and he's decided, I want another map. I'm not satisfied.
Iceberg has decided, despite how much we all hate this game, he is not done with this team. Putting them in the dirt as they are down 5 lives with 0 control. Milf Hunters have to make a godsend miraculous play.
Mills should have used the Gamma Bomb to get through that as he struggles, but he finally gets through to find the entry on the hill as he takes down 1, finds the Giants for 2, but a beautiful nade from Iceberg and another nade from Trademarks combined for some absolute pandemonium, and James, he's gonna go ahead and shut that down. Wow, that got scary for a second, but some beautiful nades really kept that alive.
It was almost an amazing play on the side of Milf Hunters, but Team One Shot, they just come in, they know what they have to do, they play smart, they don't ego challenge, they team nade. No, I don't think they did.
All right.
No, they didn't.
So we're sitting at 3 ticks for the side of Milf Hunters, so the bar is pretty low if you're Team One Shot. You might be able to do this, get your defense around if you play smart.
Oh, 100%.
Ooh, Trade, first blood, and a perfect push out is, they only really have to worry about middle, but they don't have any middle presence, and also Giants shits on Trade on the flank. I mean, just where you expect to find him is Loki. He's pulling a trade right now as he's going to try to catch these players off the spawn, but he does get spotted. Iceberg doing everything he can to stay alive, and James, again, it's James just coming in with the clutch.
3 down. Like I said, James had a fire lit under his ass after that last map because he did not have the best, but he decided no repeats on this series. It's either pop off or a jack off. He decided he was not going to be jacking off in this series.
Yeah, he is not jacking off at all as Iceberg and Present are going to combine for 3, giving the opening towards this B side that they need. Oscar's going to be the first line of defense. Trademarks is going to take him down with the trade from Mills on the Present. And unfortunately for Team One Shot, they don't have any more presence towards this hill. number 7, he's going to be the only one. James trying to stay alive in the back.
I mean, you say they don't have presence, but at this point, James is pretty much 3 players in and of himself. He's just protecting Iceberg. Iceberg protects himself, though, killing Giants, although finally he doesn't have the help. Milf comes in with 2 straight up above, but not doing the most because he has the sub to provide this cover support. Finally, you know, finesse on Hill. Mills takes him out. As we see, Milf Hunters is trying to take back control of this map, but Tom might have something to say.
Oh, Tom trying to go for the 6th beatdown kill, but unfortunately has to resort to his gun, so no fun here. Giants, he's going to get 2. Iceberg with a trade onto Oscar, but Loki with a trade onto him, and again, Milf Hunters just getting the trades that they need and keeping him off this B site, tying us in ticks. Yeah,
I gotta say, the side of one shot, they had such a lead, and they kind of started just head bash running into Milf Hunters, and it's just trade after trade after trade. But in the end, that helps defense if they can keep on whittling down lives.
Absolutely, which it looks like they've slowed it down a little bit. They're trying to get their bearings. They're trying to get a good coordinated hit, but they're all hitting the same thing, and they're just not really putting enough pressure on the map. And if you're that easy to read, you just kind of have to win a bunch of gunfights. But the trades are going to be there. But Trade and James, they've gotten just enough control. If they can get even 1 tick on this point, but they're not stacking the point. They're just pushing forward and losing the fights, and they might not even get the first tick. If Mills can make a play right here, which he does not. Trade gets them the all-important tick, and that might be the dagger right there.
Yeah, I gotta say, I was questioning James's play to push out, but in the end, Trade was able to clutch up, which got them the tick advantage. Phenomenal to see. Although it's still not an easy round. It's not an easy round to win or get any more ticks on to further it.
Absolutely, with 30 seconds and 5 lives remaining, it's now very close. They can still do this, but it has to be perfect. Giants, though, he's playing this position up top church, which is just the cutoff, it seems, right now. He's just staying alive, now moved over to these stairs. It's actually not impossible still for one shot, but unfortunately a 1v4, it's not looking super hot. But Iceberg's going to take down Giants, but he is not, he's not Jesus.
He's not, although you love to see him shut down any kind of streaks they might have been getting. He takes away any and all kills they have.
Absolutely. And, well, now Team One Shot, they're up in ticks. So you have to think Milf Hunters have to really bring it here and get at least 1 to tie it out, or 2 if they want that defensive round.
Yeah, right now, they can bank on the fact that they have lives if they can manage to get 1 D-tick, but you really don't want to have to count on that, given that it can change any moment.
I'll give you one guess where Trade is.
I could never have guessed, although this actually might be a really smart play. As he is down low mid, nobody really challenging those guys. Got his spots.
Oh no!
Finesse. Oh god, Oz chows, but he loses very poorly.
Trade, he knows they're going to be spawning close to this B point. I don't think they understand that they kind of royally fucked themselves. They really committed to the A point and just left the B completely open.
Iceberg understood it, and he shit on them, but Oz comes in for the much trade.
Oh, if Oscar wins that might have been really, really bad, as they only get the 1, but they have to stop Milf Hunters from getting any ticks over, completing their 3 ticks over at A. But they're going to be all tied up and lose their advantage. The Giants is going to go ahead and give Trade a little bit of extra love, and this tick is progressing rather fast as they are stacking the point.
You know what? Something was pointed out in the chat that I can't deny, and I think it's the only undisputable fact of this entire series. That, shout out to Polk, if Milf Hunters win this, Oz is easily the undisputed GOAT. No question. Like, that is the undisputed fact of this series.
With his 8 and 18 stat line, you gotta think he's making waves.
You gotta think. No. So those 8 kills are very good, but those 18 deaths are crucial. He has planned them out and done the math that he needed to die exactly here, exactly there, at that time.
You have to think that's been the key to victory this whole time. That's just been an absolute, terror that Oscar has been on, getting all the important kills and dying in the most important moments. Just really showing why he is an expert level player, and you will never find another talent like him.
19 deaths to flip spawns to gain them the advantage. 9 kills, 9 perfect kills to get the hill. It's just how it is.
Iceberg.
You can't beat the man.
He gave him the Resent Specialist. He socks Giants a new one. Gives him a Shiner Loki with a trade.
We finally see another person get a melee kill. Not Tom.
You love to see that out of him. Like, I'm glad he's expanding his horizons. He's not just shitting on people with his gun. He can punch people too, and he's letting people know.
It's great to show them that you are a deadly force on multiple levels. You know, double threat.
Oh
my god!
He just goes and gives Loki 2 black eyes with that one. Oh goodness.
Iceberg played a knock-knock joke, and they didn't answer.
They did not. Know who's there from the side of Milf Hunters. They just go down instead. Iceberg and Present combined for 2. Mills with the trade onto Iceberg. It is now slowed down the push from Milf Hunters. They have to go ahead and wait this out. But with that 1 tick there, you're not really super concerned with getting the second one unless you really want this defensive round, but it's impossible because they only had 1 life. I wasn't paying attention.
You're good. they're not concerned with it. The only problem now is though, I'm pretty sure One Shot just took a good sized lead on the lives with that round.
That is
and they're
true.
only tied on ticks.
That is true. Provided they don't fuck this round up, they should be in a really good position.
Provided they get 3 ticks and don't lose a lot of lives, or get 4 ticks and they lose as many lives as they want, they have defense.
This is true.
Undisputable fact, I don't...
Trademarks, in a rare occurrence, going straight down the middle and getting a kill. He has abandoned his flank routes and he's just taking it right to him, showing him that he does have some kind of a gunny. Oscar takes down 1, but James with the trade. Clutch man coming in clutch once again. As they can at least get 1 tick on this, but Milf Hunters, go ahead and shut this down.
As Iceberg's nade gets his own trade, Logi's in their back trying to get some kills. Although they seem to flip out B, Team Milf Hunters does know how spawns work. They know that they flipped the side, but they're kind of up and ready for it. As Mills goes on Tom with the pistol, up to the next trade, and he must have been 1 shot. And as we see finally, Mills and Logi combine to get all the people off B. James, who could be he's not a problem, never mind. Logi kills him, and as we see, Logi's hand up, left on A to try and win this.
Yeah, right now it looks like the side of One Shot just really doesn't know what they're hitting together. They're all just doing their own thing, but they finally decided that they're going to stack A together. His Trademark doesn't feel like getting on it. He's just going to go ahead and look at the middle, but now he's heard my comms, and he's like, all right, fine, I'll play fundamentally correct and stack the control point.
It was shaken deep to his core, despite not being able to hear you.
Oh yeah, he knows.
With that said, speaking of hearing things, if production can do it, I think we should go into a listen in with Team One Shot to see how they're going to play out this round.
Absolutely.
Green or not hurt.
Small fire, small fire.
You going P5, P5.
You're solo, you two into just
Mills P5, Mills P5.
I'm just going to separate.
P5 guy dead. I'm about to get the straight on green. Oh fuck, I got caught. There's two, they're watching the cross.
Yo, wait, P5, wait.
Small fire.
One in the back. Giants is flat.
He's top green still.
Yeah, green. Giants green. One was flat.
Tank.
Nice.
One is back tank. There's only 2 hill. Only 1 hill.
Giants was green.
And the guy back tank.
Still green. Last side green. Just get bodies on.
I'm flanking if he is.
Giants is still green.
No. We kill. Nice. That's 3.
Hit the outside green.
Nice.
Oh, this one.
Oh my god, when Tom plays Elder Scrolls games, he mains hand to hand as he gets another kill. I love to see the comms there, not too frazzled, not too hectic, you know, they're slow but not dead. Great comms out of the side of One Shot. Not great, but good.
Absolutely. I mean, they did a good job getting that tick, just basically guaranteeing that defense around. And so they can just kind of play this out, but I don't know if you want to really deplete your lives here. I think you want to just kind of play the slow game. You've got 30 seconds. Just see what can happen.
Yeah, you might want to try to just do what you can to not feed streaks and maybe shut down, because, you know, Oz is on a 3, and that's deadly. He's pretty much guaranteed streaks at this point.
Absolutely, Oscar. He is not going to get them as he strategically knew this was not the moment.
He did. He knew that he had to not get them right there. Oz is pretty much Doctor Strange. He's seen all 900 million possibilities. He knows what he has to do.
Iceberg last alive as he's not going to get it, but Team One Shot are going to guarantee that defensive round, and it makes me curious as to how Milf Hunters are going to go ahead and break this. I think we'll go in for a listen-in just after the start of this round.
Yeah, it makes me really curious to see what Oz's plan is, because, you know, he has to win this. He knows that they're going to. I'm just very interested to see how the execution is going to be.
Absolutely, it's gonna come down to this round. Are we gonna get a 3-0 or is we gonna extend this out and potentially see an upset? But I think now is a good time as any to go in for a listening with Milf Hunters.
Top broken. Top broken, jump down.
Watch your mid.
Watch your mid.
They could flank. I'll pick up flank. You get mid.
The one's bottom, resent. Dude, oh man, trades in.
I got him. Good call.
Yo, their side kill.
Yo,
that one outlet. He's pushed up.
Resent.
I just spawned B.
I'm with you at Mills.
Okay, let's double stack this.
What? Bottom shift.
Behind you. He's pushing P5.
Hey, watch your ramp. Watch your ramp. Two dog on ramp. Watch your ramp.
They're all there.
Bottom church. Bottom.
Oh, you have two bottom mid.
Okay, guys. When we spawn up, let's go.
More. He's pushing our side field.
Hey, calm down. Let's go P5.
Okay.
Let's group up. Unless you guys want to get like field or something.
No.
Hey, you love to hear those comms coming out of them. Did you hear that? I don't know who it was. It was Mills or Giants. Just like, hey, calm down. What are we doing? And they made a plan, and they're coming out a different team now.
100%. You love to see him not only positive the outcome of his entire life. He also is pretty much a UAV on the map of how often he is. As we see now, Trademark coming up to 2. Logie shoots James in the back ramp. Although, oh, never mind. He gets the 2-piece onto Iceberg. Can't quite trade him out. He's causing a ruckus in their back spawn as he's proning, waiting for more.
Absolutely, and with a minute 30 and lives near even, you have to think that this can go either way right now. Iceberg going to be watching the back, and Giants with an all-important entry kill onto James. This might be the entry they needed, but Iceberg, he's going to take out one of the most dangerous players in Iceberg. But Loki, honestly, the bane of Iceberg's existence this map, weirdly, has just been shutting him down when it matters most. But Resent, he's keeping things stable and just making sure that they don't lose control here.
Yeah, Tom knows when he has to pop off, and he knew it was making a break right there. Get the kill on Logie or kill his career by losing this map, and he is not for it.
Absolutely, he's going to be in for a crucial fight here. He's not going to find one, Giant's going to find 2, and this could be big. If they go ahead and stack the hill right here, it's going to be very difficult to get them off. This might be the opening they need as Oscar gets an important kill as well. I don't know who has the glide, but it looks like it was on the side of one shot. Go ahead and get them off me, so big plays out of them as they go ahead and capitalize and keep them off this hill. Number 3 is going to be the last guy alive back here.
Yeah, as we see Mills just trying to cred up, wait for his teammates, maybe get another tick or 2. Although, One Shot's kind of aware, but they're not even really giving him anything to work with at this point, as they're all pushing through church and around the flat.
Absolutely, they basically said, we'll give you our back spawn, we're just going to push forward and kill your teammates, and a little bit of a sus shot, but probably just an accident through that wall, as that was fucking weird as hell.
Oh
someone went and spit 499, but 3 lives to 3 lives. This has really come down to the wire. This defensive round is so very strange, but Iceberg might be in the position of a lifetime, or he's going to get the timing of a lifetime. But he just shits on both of them. He wants a fair gunfight, so he says, I'll take you both on one-on-one. And James and Giants are going to James and Iceberg are going to combine for those last 2, or last 3. I don't fucking know.
What
it's
the
going to
fuck
a map
did
4.
I just watch? See, this is the times when I regret that Oz is such a nice guy and offered to sub in for them. Because, now he can't take over and cast if one of us was
like
unabled.
Yeah. Inebriated.
That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, I'm fucking so checked.
This happens every time we cast. It looks like it's going to be a 3-0, and then all of a sudden, they win a map. And then it goes to map 5, and then you and I are calming nonsense by the end of the round 11.
Wouldn't be a CGI stream if it wasn't the case.
And okay, I'd like to point this out. The hard point, 10-point difference. The search, round 11. The control, round 5.
Down to 3v3. Down to a 2v1.
It was practically the closest it could have been.
Good golly, this is really, honestly, the most balanced teams I think I've ever seen.
from my heart of hearts, can you guys please give us a break?
No kidding.
Like, players just either shit on people or accept that you're either shit on or accept that you're getting shit on. Please, for my soul, for Ven's sleep schedule.
Oh, my sleep schedule is long gone, brother. It is 10:30 where I am. I am CDD. I gotta be up in just a few, well, not a few hours, but like early as fuck. But thankfully, we're not delaying in between maps aside from the weird drops. We are just kind of flying through this, and I appreciate that.
That was very odd. Speaking of flying through it, next map coming in is a Bocage hardpoint. You're good. Next map coming in is a Bocage hardpoint. It might just end this series very quickly.
Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare to cast. I love it. Oh shit.
I gotta point out though, Team One Shot can maybe take this. Resent popped off map 1, James popped off map 1 and 3, Trademarks popped off map 3. All 3 of their subs have been getting hot throughout most of this series. Meanwhile, Milf Hunters, the last time they played this map, it was also very close. About 30 points-ish, I think.
Oh, man.
Something around there.
Nah, James in the chat. Let's get some fucking Wames in the chat. This guy has been getting all the clutch kills.
You're popping off. You need to not talk like that. You are next level.
But thankfully,
dare I say you'll be moving
right
up
into this potentially last map of the series, or can One Shot take us to a map 5 and absolutely decimate my sleep schedule? Let's find out. As I didn't even bother to switch the teams, I didn't bother to do anything. I'm pretty sure they're wrong. They're wrong. Who gives a fuck? Suck my dick.
I pray to the God that I don't believe in that it does not go map 5.
Well, you know what I've always said? If we have freedom of religion in this country and you can worship any deity you want, pick a cool one. I've chosen Dionysus. He's pretty cool.
That's a good one to pick there, man. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Greek god Bacchus if I'm gonna pick him.
Okay. All right, I'll take it.
For no specific reason. Anyway, starting over here with the side of Milf Hunters carrying a Team One Shot because we don't give a fuck. So now James and Trade combined for 2. Iceberg get the 3rd off Hill. Last one Mills up River, although there's people all around and he's getting plugged in his ass like Trade does best.
As the guns of One Shot have definitely come alive, but Giants is going to answer back. He's been the guy. If they need kills, Giants has got you, as he is already 2-2. Mills 3-2. These guys are your slayers, but if your team, if you're Milf Hunters, you really need one more person to start picking it up, as they have 2 donuts on their side.
Oh, 100%. As you see, though, Giants come in and he kills Oz. That was not part of Oz's master plan. That could screw him throughout this entire game.
Oh, absolutely. When things don't go according to plan with Oscar, bad things tend to happen.
I will say, though, he is very good at readapting and fixing our league scheduling.
As he finally gets his kill, and he gets 2!
Go.
Oh, beautiful. That just woke him up, and he might be a different animal now, as everything is going Oscar.
He actually had trades so bad as he now spawns them out.
Yeah, Oscar with the massive plays. He's finally coming alive with this map, and I believe those kills are all he needed. I think he's going to be an absolute animal the rest of the map. Unfortunately, Loki, he's still looking for his first, as he doesn't even spot Trade. He needs to turn up his FOB just a little bit. Finally gets his virgin kill on the Iceberg, but I don't know if it's a little too late, because the momentum is just not on his side, or his team's side, sorry.
It really isn't. The stat line may show a close game, but the scoreboard and the kills are not saying the same thing. We see James picking up this scrap time. Interesting play. It's good to get that lead. At the same time, you gotta worry that Milf Hunters have rotated, except for the fact that they haven't, and James will relentlessly shoot on them until he chows mid. Milf coming in with a big kill. He gets the 4th.
A big kill right there and Logie. They combine to get control of this hill. Mills with another. He is just doing all the work he needs to keep control of this hill. This might be the one where they can start to separate. But Iceberg, and James, they're gonna come through with some clutch-ass kills to help reestablish control of this hill.
100%. You had to shut down Mills, and as they have streak. And Team One Shot managed to get them off hill for a little bit. Still a massive 20 to go. Maybe for Milf. Iceberg don't have anything. Not if Iceberg. One Shot doesn't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, absolutely. That time just scrappy as always, and it looks like this is going to be yet another close map, so, you know, real fun to cast, lots of chaos. But 4 go down for the side of One Shot. I think. No, as 4 go down for the side of Milf Hunters, as they now establish complete control of P4. And it looks like they're going to retain control as there is a close spawn, but unfortunately, they have not read it.
They haven't. Logan considered a good opening kill, but James is there for the trade, and Trade is there for the help. And James is there for the odds. Everybody just goes down on the hill. Giants last up, takes out one to the grave with him. And James once again killing anything he sees in sight.
Oh,
Down, clearing the hill.
James,
oh my god!
He is just a little different right now. Goodness. As he is 16 and 9. Trademarks 15 and 9. Iceberg 10 and 8. Like, these guys are just slaying out right now.
Like I said, this team, their subs were getting hot, just their team in general, and we are seeing it as we see a 30-point lead, one of the most we've ever actually seen between both of the two hardpoints this series.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they have a great setup over here on P4, and this is a hard one to break, especially from a team like Milf Hunters. But they might just do that. But Oscar, he had something to say about it. Loki as well. They combine for enough kills to retain control of this hill, and they can start to not only just put this lead, you know, back where they want it, but really extend this lead. As again, this is a very difficult hill to break, but 4 go down for Milf Hunters, and that is a huge break and a very important one.
Like we see again, Trade and Iceberg, they're so damn good with their teammates. They get a kill, get one lead with the next, and then get the kill with the last. As we see, they're now set up, collecting the rest of the time to be a phenomenal 30, actually 40-point lead if they manage to collect it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thankfully, they're going to go ahead and get control of this hill and get just the last bit of scraps, bumping people off to get to this P1 hill. Oscar, he's going to be set up in position to get this initial time. Is he going to read the flank on James? He absolutely is. He's going to get a big kill right there. Another big kill on the Resent. That's going to give them the clearance to soak up a bit more time on this hill. And with a stat line 6 and 16, you know, you have to think his master plan is starting to come true as he's just getting the crucial 2 pieces when he needs to.
On hill and climbing, getting the kills he needs to. Oscar is that guy. As we see, he got the hill time on P1, which then you preach a lot, and I listen. Collecting the time to gain the lead. Although Iceberg has something to say about it, he also knows the good word, and he decides they're not going to get this P1 time. No, they're going to fight for it.
Absolutely. Both teams seem to know the value of this P1 time. It can make or break you. If you ignore it, you often will lose games. So neither team willing to concede on any of this time, trying to get as much of it as they can, but they've now given up the last 5 seconds to fight for this P2. As they're going to try to work it from the front on the side of Team One Shot, but James in the back, he might be able to make something happen.
James in the back and trading his barn for the help. As all the subs on the side of One Shot combined for 3, Tom picks up the 4th, and Tom picks up Trade just because he felt
honestly,
like it.
I love that play. I love the fact that he killed Trademarks too.
It is phenomenal. Great five all around.
James also popping off right now is, again, we see a huge lead. Mills wins a big fight to get them some time on this hill, but they are still spawning a close river, so another hit is very, very easy out of the side of Milf Hunters, but Mills just going big right now for the squad. James, again, making sure they have spawns. I'm not sure why he's trying to get them spawns for 20 seconds, but he's going to go ahead and pull a Trademarks to get the flank, but does not feel like getting the rest of this time. He's really concerned about these spawns, even though there's only 10 seconds left. And you got to think that that play might have cost them the lead.
It might have, other than the fact that Milf Hunters didn't rotate either, and now James is spawning in the back of P3.
What? All right. So this is happening. This Resent, he's going to be trying to get some important kills with the front of the hill. You have to think this man is paid $4.99. He's just snapping on people through walls. He knows someone's back here. He pretended not to notice because that would have been a little too obvious.
It would have been. We would have had him gone and out so quick.
Oh, we're getting a split spawn now. How fun. Resent spawns the back is not going to notice Giant spawning back here either, as this hill is once again a contest fest, but One Shot in control of the hill as Milf Hunters going to try to make their way to the front.
As we see them running like ants all along the minimap in the streams, James gets 2.
Logi's shooting Oscar's body there for no reason. I think he got a little spooked. As Trademarks take down Brazil in revenge for the previous team kill. You have to think maybe there's some bad blood between the two and they won't be teaming together next season.
I would hope not, but these guys have teamed multiple times.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe it was residual bad blood.
It's very possible. Having teamed with Resent before, I've definitely team killed him on purpose a couple times. I dreamed with Trade too. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I teamed with Trade. How did I do that at the same time? I don't know. What a chip, but 2 chips. Sorry, back to back. Hey, God, what's going on?
What was it? Halo?
Yeah, it was Halo.
That's crazy. That doesn't count. As we see, Resent get another big kill. Oh my god, a second kill. Oz is trying to slide cancel his Bitcoin though, but he can't slide cancel James's gun. Logan finally gets straight on James, although Milf Hunter's gaining some lead, except for the fact that Team One Shot decided, fuck that, we want this, and they take some hill time. Except for the fact that Giants decided, fuck that, and now he gets kills on hill to secure even more time, trying to keep out the score.
Look, I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. Maybe P4 spawns aren't like super good. I'm just throwing it out there as James. He's gonna try to make the play for P4.
That's
to get taken down.
That's kind of a wild take. I'm amazed you would even mention it.
You know, I felt brave saying it. I'm gonna be honest.
You know what? I gotta say, I'm proud of you for even trying to say it. Like that's just.
Oh, James taking out Oscar on hill. Loki gonna make sure they maintain that hill time, but no, One Shot gonna break through and extend this lead. They've eclipsed the 200 mark and are now making their dangerous trek towards the 250.
Yes, they are. Oh my god, they're all steaming and returning kills.
Resent
3 down.
Very important kill right there onto Oscar, the man who can make the plays happen. As they have eclipsed the 220 mark and have given up the hill time to try to give their guys just a little bit more of a challenge, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what the strat is, but Oscar, he's got a big brain play coming in right here. He died right there on purpose.
He did. They're gonna win this now because Oz is gonna spawn out, get on sandbag, catch a couple on the flank, and then the biggest of brained play to win.
James once again with the clutch play to get them the close spawns of River. This could be absolutely huge. Seeing as they are so close to taking this map, they just need a little bit of this P1 time to really put it over the edge. But thankfully for Milf Hunters, they know how important this P1 time is, and they have prioritized it.
They have, although they're kind of just letting a little bit here, a little bit there. Got slowly gained that lead, only 11 points away, a couple big kills.
Absolutely, Iceberg, if he wins it here, he will put them dangerously close to winning, 6 points away. You have to think we're gonna go to a map 5, but Giants, he is trying desperately to make sure my sleep schedule doesn't get ruined, because he's gonna get 2. But unfortunately, Trade, James, and Iceberg combined for enough. That's 250 to 200. That is a map 5. Holy cow, what is happening?
At this moment, I would like to announce that I'm not so stunned. I am defeated in life at this point. At this moment, I would like to announce the fact that if this goes to around 11, I will leave the call and retire my entire casting career right here. I will mail my shirts into the CGI, and I will be done.
Hey, Boomer.
Uh-huh.
You'll never guess where we're going for the final map. It could only end on this map. It's Berlin.
Is it fucking Berlin?
It's a Berlin S&D.
That went round 11 last time we casted.
Indeed. And I believe
it also
this
created
is a rematch of both these teams. If I remember correctly, didn't they play a Berlin S&D against each other? Like initially?
They very well might have. I'm not entirely certain.
Oh man. One more though.
Shoku,
no
can you please? Shoku, I blame this on you now. You made the map 5 happen by asking and saying, "Ooh, map 5."
Hey, fucking.
You wanted it and you made it happen.
Fuck you, Shoku. You're banned.
Yeah. You're done. Shoku, what do you mean not the boomer cast? If that's about my retirement of round 11, it's gonna happen. And I'm not joking. I have casted far too many round 11 game 5s.
Many round 11s. Oh goodness.
Of which most of them Ven has had to endure with me.
Oh man, I'm right there with you.
I'm happy he can relate to my pain, but I also feel bad that he has to relate to my pain.
Well, you know, I chose to do this to myself.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
Some might even say I have no one to blame but myself. So
I would say that, other than the fact that we can blame everyone on the enemy teams for making this go to round 11.
But thankfully,
and I will stand by that.
To go into our final map of the night, ladies and gentlemen, it all ends here. Tonight's champion is decided. Who will take home the crown? Will it be One Shot or will it be Milf Hunters? I don't have polls set up, but just go ahead and pick one in the chat. And if you win, I'll send you a kiss. I'll blow one to you.
Just type in the chat what you're thinking. You know, just like, yeah. I don't care. I don't care what it is. You could say, you could tell me your favorite porn star. I don't care anymore. Just say whatever the hell you're thinking about.
I didn't even bother to change the teams, but I think by some miracle I got them right.
Are they actually?
I think they might be correct. Yeah, they are.
Actually,
excellent.
I think you're right. Oh my god.
Shoku,
Shoku, I don't want to retire either, but these teams have forced my hand if it goes.
And Oscar does not know where he is going. As he's finally decided. He's finally decided on a route. He's gonna watch over B-Bomb along with Giants here. But unfortunately for him, every member of the other team has gone here. But Logie, he is just locking it down. He finds two, and what turned into a surprise ambush has turned into not good. I don't think they know they have clearance towards the bomb.
Wait. I just want to say I'm very confused. Logie got a kill, died, and then got another kill on the little left-hand side.
Listen, sometimes Logie does things you can't explain. All right, he's Batman after all.
I guess so. God damn, like a shadow in the night.
Oh, 1v3. As Iceberg, he's gonna have quite a task ahead of him, as he knows they're definitely going to try to defuse. He gets them off the defuse, but not enough. They're just playing with their field right there.
I will give him good effort out of him, as he got it whittled down to like only 20 seconds. You know, that's not a bad effort, but if he
could have gotten the first kill, like that round goes completely different, I think. But unfortunately, Milf Hunters are going to go ahead and take round 1. But if this is any indicator of the last S&D, One Shot does not care what the map count is, or what the round count is.
If this is any indicator of the last S&D, One Shot will win this round, and then Milf Hunters, and then One Shot decides to say, fuck you, we're going to take a lead, and the Milf Hunters clutch it up.
Good God, you're not wrong. As number 2, he's going to be the only one over here to like even challenge Mills. What are you looking at as no one decides to check out or dox? As Trademarks gets a free kill, and now the side of Mills Hunters, they look very confused.
They do, you know, generally Mills does not go down that quick in a round. I think they're just kind of lost. But also the massive kill on the Iceberg. Oh, never mind. James gets 2. He decided no more. He does not want this round to go in their favor. He's not going down 2-0. James decides, you didn't see me in the SND before. I'm gonna fucking show up now.
Absolutely. Honestly, for me, if James turns up and he starts putting up numbers, this is over.
Oh, 100%. Because
likewise,
that was like
Oscar, who is 3-1, by the way, if Oscar can continue to play like this, and Giants and Mills just start playing like they usually do, well, I mean, that might counter James pretty much right there. I mean,
it might, but I will say they lost that round 11. James did not have a great performance, and we almost never see that from him. James, he actually plays very well usually, so if he can just be like his normal self, I think that they will win this map.
Trademarks, he's going to be the first in, but Oscar again with the first blood onto Iceberg, he's just been shutting Iceberg down all map. You really love to see it out of the kid as big fights go down over on the A-bomb, And that's a quick round for Milf Hunters. And again, Oscar's really been the catalyst for this.
The round ends before I could even tell what happened. You know, I will say that Oz, he has Iceberg in the backpack, and not in a good way, like in a crusted old granola bar kind of like.
Desert Siege is just not Oscar's map in terms of S&D, but Berlin he definitely understands.
Yeah, he's not a big fan of sand, I've heard.
Yeah, no. He says it's coarse, rough, and gets everywhere. And once again, doesn't know where he's going, but that's only because there's so many calculations going on in his brain, he needs a little bit more time to process.
He does. The 15 seconds is not enough, so he takes that extra 1 or 2, but in the end it works out as Milf Hunters are up 2-1. Tom gets a couple shots into him, but he cooks a nade, predicts the guy low, doesn't get it, although now he knows they're backed up into train because of this. Takes the confidence to Chow. Giants pre-aiming his dick off. Oh my god, they jump over him. They're not going to spot him. He gets one the other week. Oh my god, Logie left 1 shot in the back. Oz now is his hands forced to push for the help. Although Team 1 shot
Iceberg is still alive, so if there's any player who can help get them out of this situation, it's definitely him. The bomb will go down with a 2v3 in the favor of Milf Hunters. Can he make the clutch play?
I think you should go to player 2 really quickly.
Oh yeah, Trademarks who is
guess what
on the
he was
flank.
doing? Because guess what he was doing?
If he gets away there, that would have been an excellent play, but unfortunately, he's going to go down along with Iceberg and Milf Hunters. They're going to bring us to a 3-1.
Got to point out, that was actually a very good play out of trade there. Normally we troll them off the flanks, but that one was actually very close.
Yeah, that was a
good
flank.
effort. Very much so. In the end, he loses. He just doesn't quite get away with his life to Logie low, and Mills takes out Iceberg on hill. Not much you can do about it.
I just want to also point out we are on Donut's watch for Giants, a player you don't expect to see on the Donut, but it happens to the best of us.
And they're winning.
And they're winning. So it doesn't. He's saying basically, I don't need kills. I'm just gonna let Logie get them all, and Oscar, because they're the goats.
Pretty much. He pretty much decided, Oz, this is your time to shine. I know you've been holding back and doing all the math for us, but now we're just going to let you free like the bird that you are. As we see Giants getting lit up in the back docks, but he's up and ready. He doesn't quite spot James and Trade rotating to the bomb. As they break in, they're checking all their corners. No one's there, though. A little exposed if Giants makes a play. Him and Oz both back docks. Nobody decides to get bombed down yet, as they're all just kind of playing and running around.
Yeah, this is just very, very cruddy. It's like no one's willing to challenge each other. Oh my god. How many times are they going to duck, dip, and dive? Giants is in a great position in terms of getting this kill. He gets the trade, but not before Percent takes down Logie. Trademarks onto Oscar. And this round is looking like one shot are going to get it. Has no one spotted Giants. Like, he's just been out in the open.
He was sitting in the open.
Like, God forbid, like, this, if that were me, I would have been spotted so long ago. But Giants seemingly has some kind of camouflage ability as he stays alive out in the dead open.
God forbid someone just holds a pre-aim over bomb and sees him. Like, what was going on there?
I genuinely have no fucking idea.
He just sat in the open staring dice for the longest time.
But he does get his first kill, so he is now off the donut officially, and you have to think, maybe that's the catalyst he needs, but again,
maybe
it's actually kind of crazy. The two pop office players are sitting on breadsticks right now.
Very odd. You don't see that, but it's
beautiful
really
nade. That's a janky nade if ever I saw one.
It's so great.
They are stun checking the shit out of this to see if anyone's there. James, he's just gonna like take the challenge, but he runs back and he gets the info and he backs up. Smart play out of him.
It is, and as we see, Tom has his outer ready and prepped for someone to ego chow him, but nobody on the side of Milf Hunters really wants to do anything. They're a little stressed about the event. They're on offense. Oz is watching their flank because they know Trade's gonna be there,
but
and it's just a very
Trade
slow
is
round.
playing very slow over towards the C-bomb. Gonna probably start making his way on the flank now, but no, he's elected not to go on the flank. At least not that way. He's chosen a different route, which may work to his advantages. He's gonna completely avoid Oscar, but no, he knows Oscar's playing this flank, but Oscar's gonna shit on him anyway. But unfortunately, he's left in a 2v1, and it's not looking good as Resent goes ahead and takes him down and defuses the bomb, bringing us back even at a 3-3 because, I mean, it's gonna go to around 11. Yeah.
This will be my best and final cast. I can already feel it.
You know, Boomer, if we don't make it through this, it's been a pleasure.
What's up?
If we don't make it through this, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a great time. I'll be happy to play, but goddamn, that being said,
if it makes you feel any better, we're only casting one series per day next season.
Oh, really? That actually does make me feel slightly better.
Yeah, no, we'll never have to do 2.
I don't mind doing the double times, but sometimes they get rough by the end of that.
When you get
by the
2 rounds,
by the last map.
2 fucking like game
Map
series that
5
are so close.
or like map 4, map 5 back to back. Yes,
terrible.
it's rough.
So we're gonna start out.
You and I have done that twice.
Mills, he's gonna be the only one towards the site. He just dips, dives, ducks, and dodges his fucking way out of there, as he wants no part of that. Iceberg with the first blood into Logie, though. You have to think.
You have to think. I don't know what you're thinking, but either way, you know, Mills, he didn't want to be a wrench in their plan, so he just let him have the site. And now is Oz
with the beat down again. As he stuns the last player. I think he might actually stun a teammate. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think he's done
last
trade.
man up. He takes down Iceberg, the biggest kill right now. Who's on offense and defense? I don't know. I think he's on offense. I think he's on offense. Right, defense. He's on defense. Okay.
I can't tell, but they just need to hold a
I don't care.
Never mind. Oh, and Trade, I think, put a couple into his body, too, just to show him what's up.
I mean, he did shit on him pretty good right there.
Let's see if the cam catch it. Oh, it didn't.
He did not.
He was definitely pre-aiming his body when the round ended.
I think he was going to unload a few mags into him.
He might have ran out of bullets.
It is worth pointing out, James, 8-4. Like I said, the guy who needed to come alive. And if Iceberg also continues to heat up a little bit, this lead could stretch tremendously very quickly, as Oscar has slowed down along with Logie. Giants kind of picking up the slack, but they're going to need a little bit more.
Yeah, he's managing to try and move even a little more and more, but still not quite there. As Oskin's in with a big first blood on his team, so very big play actually to take him out this early in the round. It seems like a rough B play, but with only 2 players, Team One Shot has the defense to back it up. Giants in the back is on Dice. He's taking the Iceberg Chow. Oh my God, Logie wins the one in the trade. Massive. He might make it on M3.
Yeah, number 7 on Oscar right now. He might have an excellent timing, as he is just going to run right past number 4, who is going to take him out. Now a 1v3, but with bomb down, there's really no chance. Milf Hunters go ahead and take that round to bring us back even to 4-4 because round 11.
Gotta say, the first blood on Oz that Oz got there, actually, I gotta say, it made that round for them. As they go up 4-3 like that immediately, there's just not much One Shot can do when they're pushing out bomb sites like that and winning their ones. It was just very rough scenes on the side of One Shot.
As we're going to go live to Oscar, who is the first blood king right now, if I'm not mistaken. He has opened up with like 4 first bloods so far?
At least 3, maybe more.
A beautiful little spot right here. As he's going to go ahead and watch that top, what do we call that? I forgot.
Top third.
Top third, thank you. Area.
You were there first. You hesitated. You were there then.
I'm so fried, man. This Giants is going to be on this B bomb. Is James? He's going to be looking for an opening to go ahead and get this bomb down. So he's going to have this gunfight whether he likes it or not. Big one coming up right here as he's decided on what his move is going to be.
Yeah.
No, he sacrifices Resent, and Giants is going to get away with his life. But maybe not, as James reads it perfectly. Oscar is in a position for this trade, but he doesn't stand up in time. He is going to catch Iceberg, who seems to be completely fucking lost, has no idea what's going on. James does get the bomb down, but Oscar does spot him, and he is trapped in the bomb site as of right now.
Very much so. He's kind of triangulated players all around him, and his teammate is not there for the immediate backup. As we see Mills run onto Hill and just gun him with the pistol because he was looking the wrong way.
Oscar.
They now have 2 on site. Oh my God, Oz. 2 in that round with 2 massive kills.
Yeah, Oscar showing why, like sometimes slow and steady does win the race. Berlin S&D favors slower, more methodical players like Oscar, and he is showing why right now.
Yeah, 100%. All right, chat. What's the prediction? Am I about to retire because One Shot's gonna win this round, or is Milf Hunter's gonna close it out?
If you retire,
Which
I'm
one
gonna
you
have
think
to
I'm gonna
drag
be
you out of
retiring?
retirement.
You think
Cold
I'm
War.
retiring?
Oh, I think you might be. Well, let's go ahead and start it out with Iceberg, who I think might be the catalyst for this round. As
needs
they're
to get a
definitely going to
kill.
clutch it up right here. As he's taking a cheeky angle. Giants watching the traditional angle with a first blood onto James. It is now in favor of Milf Hunters, who might close it out here and be the inaugural, the very first CGI champions. Oh, is that Oscar? Yeah, it's Oscar.
They just might be. It's on the tip of their tongue.
Oh, but look at this!
You know,
They've made a fucking brilliant heads-up play. Number one has no idea. Resent, you have to go big or go home. I think this might decide it right here. If Resent fails to get a kill, this might be done and dusted. He definitely knows one is here. He's playing so careful. But Mills, he reads it perfectly. It is now a 2v4, and it is looking grim as it is now down to Iceberg and Trade. Iceberg reads Oscar on the flank, takes down the most dangerous player on the side of Milf Hunters. He doesn't read anyone there, unfortunately. Number two, Trademarks is just kind of taking his time. He's waiting on Iceberg to get on this pinch, hoping to get a pick in the meantime, but Mills unfortunately reads it. It is now all left to Trademarks in a 1v3 for the chip. It is all on the line right here, and unfortunately, that's it. It doesn't come down to round 11. Boomer isn't retiring. And Milf Hunters, a tough series, but they battle through to become your first ever CGI champions.
Yeah, I guess it looks like I'm picking up the extension on my contract, and I'm stuck here for a bit fucking longer.
All right. What a beautiful, beautiful series. And honestly, I can think of no one else to tell us what it was like than the man who literally carried the team on his back this Berlin S&D, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Oscar.
What's up?
That last map, you absolutely went off. You were the absolute catalyst that last map. How do you feel?
I feel good because I didn't want to get reverse swept, and that'd be fucking embarrassing.
First
but
blood
I feel good.
First blood after first blood, you kept on coming in on there, opening up those rounds.
Yeah, I got lucky on that top third one.
Some call it luck, some call it you just being better. I think I'm going to go with the second.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And on the side of Giants, this man keeping up with Iceberg in the kill department. Two absolute animals going at it, but Giants, you come out on top with a beautiful record on the season. Flawless, if I do remember correctly. How do you feel being the inaugural CGI champions?
You know, I'm feeling great. I just want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, my friends. Like, it was a great first season to win. I can't wait for season 2, unless I get banned. But I'm hyped for season 1. I'm 2.
Hey, man, anything's possible. But yes, CGI season 2 will be a Cold War season for anyone interested. There will be limited signups, a lot more limited than the first season. So when they do go live, make sure you sign up quick. And
yes.
Do you have anything more to say as the first ever champion?
Yeah, I was gonna say thanks, you guys, you three, and then Hotbots and stuff. Good season, and thanks for putting in the work to make it a good season. You guys did good, especially the stats. Stats were cool.
I appreciate that.
Thank
you very much for the thanks. We all appreciate that.
So
man.
fucking clutch.
You three and Hotbots are the goats, and I don't know who else worked on this, but
if we're still here, I wanted to thank actually Sigburn for always stepping up.
That's a good shout out right there.
Sigburn, all the casters. Did I miss anyone?
All of our
and the subs too. All the subs that played last minute. Thank you all so much.
Everyone who has done a single damn thing, you have all made this go and made it possible, and we thank all of you for that. It has meant the world to us that we've been able to have such a good first season, even with the hiccups we've had, and we're happy that we can continue doing it and that you guys have supported us to do it.
Absolutely, but like all good things, it must end now. This is the final stream of Season 1. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. If you watched every stream, you are the GOAT, and also, you need help. See a professional. Thank you. God bless you all, and peace out.